First off, I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. Specifically, I'd like you all to raise your glasses as we thank Kate and Ryan's parents. Ron, Hannah, Peter, and Norin for giving birth to two amazing individuals. Chris and Natalie. Cheers. Anyway, bad jokes aside. Let the roast and toast of Ryan and Kate begin. I think the majority of you know me, but for those of you who don't, my name is Adam Lampel. I studied film art and Japanese monsters with Kate at Columbia, and absolutely nothing with Ryan. They say it's rare for someone to give a wedding speech that honors both the bride and groom in equal measure. Actually, no one says this. Luckily or not so luckily, depending on your viewpoint, and with great humility and honor, I am here to attempt such a speech tonight. I will start with Ryan, my first mate. Ryan and I met our freshman year on the cross-country team at Columbia. I'll try not to talk about running too much because I don't want Kate's eyes to roll to the back of her head. Not before I get to talk about her. However, it's important to note that during our first semester, Ryan and I hated each other. We did not seek each other out at the dining hall for post-run meals. He was one of my nemeses, right over there. We were pitted against each other during track workouts, and for months, our relationship consisted of simply competing against each other, as well as fighting for the respect of older teammates and praise from our coaches. Willie Wood. By the second semester of our freshman year, though, our hate dissipated, and from it was born a friendship that has lasted nearly a decade. Since Ryan grew up in Carlsbad, I had the perfect excuse for staying with the Whithalls, and not with my own family, no offense to my parents who are here tonight, during our family trips to visit my grandparents in San Diego every year. I was always happy to stay at 3841 Margaret Way. I can even say that I was kicked out of the bar not a half mile from their house. To Ryan and Ryan's defense, however, it was not our fault, and watching Ryan go toe-to-toe with a bouncer 3 times his size made it all worth it. For more on that story, come back later. Now, it wasn't until the last few months of sophomore year when I first met Kate. Some here might know the circumstances surrounding Kate and Ryan's first date, but the only real takeaway is that if not for Sean Quinn, we probably wouldn't be standing here this evening. We quite literally might not be standing here. I remember shortly after they began dating, Kate G-chatting me from her laptop in Butler Library. She typed, "Hey, it's Weird Kate." Unbeknownst to me was that she knew the entire track team had been referring to her as Weird Kate for several weeks. We've been friends ever since, and now I just call her Regular Kate. That summer, though, in 2008, was when it all happened. And when I mean it all, I mean when the three of us formed a sort of tripod. I like to say tripod so I can avoid thinking of myself as a third wheel. Kate and Ryan and I all lived in the city from June until August and spent countless hours hanging out at either Sigma Nu, the swim frat where Ryan lived, Park Avenue, where Kate lived at her great aunt's, or wherever I lived. I have no idea. Ryan and I became very well acquainted with the M86 crosstown bus, which we take every Monday night to Kate's aunt's house so we could watch Weeds and smoke weeds. Fast forward a year, and I'm visiting Kate in LA for the first time, the summer before our senior year. I was only there for a long weekend, and I don't remember much from that first trip, except that Kate and I went to a nightclub together. Both first for us, I believe, in the city of Los Angeles. It's also the first time that I laid eyes upon Ava, the Abrams Bernie's mountain dog, who is without exception the love of my life. I'm sure many of you have seen our Instagram selfies from whenever I visit. Whatever you want to call it, tripod, third wheel, isosceles triangle, Ryan and Kate are my best friends. They are family. Their families are family. I look at the two of you, and it's easy to see why so many people are here this weekend to celebrate such a joyous occasion. You both bring so much to the table, and I don't mean just food. Although Kate has learned that the secret to getting me to Cobble Hill once a week is by cooking for me. But I'm talking about the following: trust, respect, admiration. These are concepts that many people understand. However, they prove much more elusive when you insert the adjective mutual in front of them. And when that adjective is inserted, when two people really understand one another and what each needs to be happy, you have all the makings of an eternal partnership. The monitor is telling me to bring this to a close, so I want to end with a Kanye West lyric from his song Real Friends off his latest album, The Life of Pablo. How many of us are real friends till the real end, till the wheels fall off, till the wheels don't spin? I hope that when all is said and done, that you guys will listen to this song in 50 years and think of me. Just as I'll be blasting it for your grandkids when they come to visit their god grandpa. Even though I get really frustrated when wheels fall off or they don't spin in general, I do understand it's a metaphor. And I can only hope that I'll be there for you guys until the real ends, until both of your wheels fall off. I love you both, congratulations, and please don't have any kids for a little while.